All right, we're going to go ahead and roll into our post-race media availability following the Auto Club 400 here at Auto Club Speedway, and we've now been joined by our sixth-place finisher, driver of the number 88 Nationwide Chevrolet, Dale Earnhardt Jr. And Dale, after last week, your team came back, had a very solid finish here at Auto Club. You're up there battling with the leaders on those final restarts, so just talk a little bit about your run today.
Well, the car was pretty decent in practice. Didn't know exactly what to expect when we got the race going. The car took off pretty good, and top 10 car taking off. We made some great adjustments, learned a lot, and learned exactly what the car needed. And I thought right at the end we were the third best car. Obviously, sitting there running third behind the 41 and the 4. They were the class of the field all weekend in practice and in the race. But well, the 20 was good too. But we had a great day, a lot of fun. What a fun racetrack. What an awesome crowd we had here. Kevin was right about the single race market. It's really working here in Fontana. And we're just glad to be able to rebound. Last week was very dismal and disappointing and frustrating. So, again, glad to be able to come here, run good, run strong. Felt like we, never really got exactly what we wanted out of every restart to be able to get that track position we needed toward the end, but we did gain spots on all the restarts. We just, things didn't go exactly our way. We had some great pit stops. Everything else was good. A lot of fun. What a fun racetrack.
We've also been joined by our second-place finisher, driver of the number 4 Jimmy John's Budweiser Chevrolet, Kevin Harvick. And Kevin, you extend your finishes of first or second to 8 consecutive races now. So talk a little bit about your strong run today and coming home again in second place.
Yeah, just really proud of everybody on my team. I mean, we fought through a day of, track position. Pit crew had a little bit of trouble at the beginning of the race. They rebounded and got us out in the lead, and that's the great part about an experienced group like that is they just come right back and fire off and forget what happened last week. So that's what this team is made of. I hate that the 41 wasn't able to hold on for the win there. I'd have loved to see those guys get their first win, but just never know how the strategy is going to play out here. There's so many cars on the lead lap that you just didn't want to get buried in there. And one little bad move for Brad, and he would have been stuck in the middle of that traffic, but it all worked out for him. And then the second restart, he was in prime position up on the outside with fresher tires. So just, great race and a lot of, like Dale said, a lot of fun to be a part of it.
All right, we'll take questions now from Kevin or Dale. If you have one, please raise your hand and state your name and affiliation, and we'll start with Tom.
Hey, Dale. Tom Jensen, FoxSports.com. It seemed like you and your crew chief made some good adjustments to pick up during the race. Being that you're in the first year with Greg as your crew chief, is that something very encouraging to you?
Yeah, absolutely. I know Greg's good and he's going to make great adjustments, but Steve was always real good about that, man, really improving the car as the race went on, giving me some good adjustments to help me get faster. And, I was always fortunate to work with Steve because of that. He was great on the box. But Greg's real sharp. He's still, learning the ropes and taking everything in. He's a a sponge and just absorbing everything he can, and he's got a lot of great help too. Kevin Meandern's my lead engineer from last year. He's been my lead engineer for several years, so there's a lot of information that Kevin already knows about me and what I like and don't like and what's worked for us in the past to make our cars work, and so he's feeding off of that. I'm sure Kevin's giving him a lot of great information. So surrounded by a bunch of great guys, a great crew, and I'm looking forward to, getting to the next race and just trying. We want to get a win. Go ahead and get that in the bank if we can.
All right. Additional questions downstairs for Dale or Kevin? All right. We'll go upstairs. Any questions in the press box?
No questions upstairs.
All right. We'll come back down to Kay.
Kay Presto, Cars and Competition. This is for Kevin. Explain the pit stop where you sped out without taking 4 tires. What was the decision there? Yours? The crew chief's? What?
They put 2 tires on, and I hit the gas when they told me to go. That's pretty much it. Rodney and those guys, they have a lot of information up there, and if the caution doesn't come out for a second time, it's 100% the right call. But you can't ever know what to plan on. So you have to try to keep your track position and do the right things. So, you know, Rodney made a great call. He makes great calls every week, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. A great call won us the championship, and it was still the right call today if the caution doesn't fly twice. So you just got to race, and you never know what's going to happen with the cautions and things as these races come to an end, especially here.
Additional questions downstairs? Okay, we'll go up front.
Kevin Keithler, San Gabriel Tribune. Tell me, was it a little bit slow on the restarts for you, or I mean, especially the very last one, you seemed to go way up high. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we just the first corner I wasn't as good as the 41, but I felt like the high groove was where I needed to be, and we made some good time, and felt like I still had some in the bank, but we just never really got to run through there through 3 and 4. So. All in all, it just it took me a corner or two to get going.
Any final questions upstairs?
No further questions?
All right, Kevin and Dale, congratulations on great finishes today. Thanks for coming in.